Okay, today we're gonna start just lying on the ground, on your stomach. And you can kind of just hang out here for a second, taking a couple deep breaths. Maybe reaching out to the side with your arms, pointing your toes. Just taking a couple nice deep breaths here on the floor. Stretching out however you feel. Or maybe just relaxing a little bit into the floor. Oh, that's nice. Okay, and now we're going to take both hands up over your head, palms facing up, and then you're going to swoop around so that then your palms will face up over your low back. And so you're just making these big arm swoops like a snow angel. And you can just relax your head onto the ground as well. I got my head up a little bit just so I can talk to you. But you can just rest it comfortably on the floor. All right, after this next one, you're gonna have one arm like up over your head and one arm down over your low back, but palms are still facing up. And then you'll switch places. And just still taking some nice deep breaths as we do these. All right, and then next we're gonna go into some little raises here. So you're gonna lift your arms and your legs up off the ground. And then just hold for like 1 Mississippi and then bring them back down. Try to get those shoulders and maybe even your thighs up off the ground. Just a little lift. Hold for 1 Mississippi and then back down. And just nice and steady, making sure you're doing some breathing. All right, and then after this last one, we'll bring your hands under your chest, tuck your toes under, and we'll push yourself up into a plank, and then walk those hands back to your feet. And so we'll do that inchworm. Just walking out back to plank with your hands and then walking them back to your feet again. And still taking those nice deep breaths. And just nice and slow and steady, walking your hands out to plank and then walking them back to your feet. And pushing your heels into the ground as you stand. All right, we'll do one last one. And then come back up to standing. And as you stand up on this last stretch, go ahead and reach up for the ceiling. And then fold forward towards the ground, allowing your back to round a little bit and just heavy with your chest toward the floor. So you get this kind of stretch through your low back and your hamstrings. After a little stretch there, you'll just drop your butt, bending your knees to drop your hips and your butt down towards the ground, and now your chest will be up and your back will be flat. And then you can reach up with your hands and stand up. And we'll do it over again. So folding forward. And again, here's a place you can hold a stretch a little bit if you want. This might feel good. But then dropping your butt, straightening out your back, chest up, arms up, stand up. Folding forward, sitting into the squat, arms up. Stand up. We'll just do these for like 30 more seconds. Again, at your own pace, holding in any position that you want to. All right, and we'll kind of stay standing, finish up that last one, and then we'll go into some of our knee hugs. So you just grab one knee, hug it up to your chest, and then switch legs. And same with these, just nice and slow and steady, trying to balance on that one leg, and then pull that knee up to your chest, opening up your hips. Just do about 20 more seconds of these high knees. Okay, and then we'll make our way back down to the floor. And we're gonna start back over again, and we'll kind of go a little bit faster. So we're gonna go back into these raises on your tummy. But this time, we're gonna raise up and we're just gonna hold here. You're gonna hold in this raised position. And we're gonna hang out here for 20 seconds. Keeping your arms up, legs up. Three, 2, 1. And now instead of our inchworm, we're gonna do an up down. So from plank, step or hop your feet all the way up, and then just right into standing. And then hop or step your feet all the way back to plank, and then back up to standing. And so you're not inching back and forth anymore, we're just going straight from plank into standing. And again, either jumping or stepping, either way is cool. Three, 2, 1, and we'll stay standing, and you're just going to leave your arms up overhead and do some squats with arms up overhead. Knees out, butt down. Keeping your heels down, chest up as much as you can, and trying to keep those arms up overhead as you do your squats. 3, 2, 1, and now we're just going to do some high knees in place instead of your knee hugs, just like a running high knee. Knee up, toe up. Okay, and we're going to do one more time through. 3, 2, 1. Back on your tummy, belly flop, hold. Legs up, arms up. Trying to pull your chest and your thighs up off the ground. We're going to be here 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds, and then we'll do up downs. 3, 2, 1. Up downs, plank to stand. And again, it's cool to step back and step up or jump. Either way is fine. Three, 2, 1. Arms up overhead and squat. 3, 2, 1, and we'll do our high knees. Last 30 seconds here. Knees up, toes up. We're just doing high knees for like 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we'll grab some water. Just finished our little warm up. And so next we're going to play around with our dumbbell a little bit. And again, we'll just be using one dumbbell for today. And if you have like multiple weights to choose from, you can kind of play around with your weight as we go. You can start with something nice and light because we're just going to use one arm. And we're going to go into our deadlift plus bent row, our kind of classic Thursday movement. And so we're going to actually combine the two together. So you'll hinge into your deadlift, and then while you're down there, you'll pull your bent row, and then you'll put it back down and stand back up. So I'll show you. So you have the weight in one hand. You'll have both feet planted, and again, keeping your back flat, shoulder blades down and back. Reaching up and back with your hips, you'll bow forward, and then while the weight's down here, you're going to hug it up to your chest into your bent row, set it back down, and then stand back up. And we're also going to add just a slight kind of tempo, and you're going to try to do each movement at about a 2 seconds pace. So you'll hinge down 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, pull up, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, back down, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then back up, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And you'll do 4 on this side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're not holding anywhere, but you're moving for about 2 seconds each move. So just nice and steady. And then once you've done 4 in the right hand, do 4 in the left. And again, you're trying to avoid twisting or leaning in any one direction, using your midline to stay nice and square, even though that weight is only on one side. Really focusing on keeping those shoulder blades down and back, nice and flat with your back. And on your bent row, kind of the same as our floor press from Tuesday, you want to think down and back with your shoulders. Don't let them flare out too far to the side. You want to pull them down and back. Okay, and then once you've done 4 per side on those, again, maybe you want to add weight as you go if you have that available to you. That's totally awesome. Then we're going to do some broad jumps. And so hopefully you have some space to jump. And if you can't do jumps, maybe we'll come up with some other options for you. But as you do your broad jump, you also want to kind of hinge forward to start and gain momentum to gain space, I guess, to throw your hips forward. So you really want to hinge forward like you were doing with your deadlifts. And then you're going to slam your hips forward, pick your feet up, and jump as far as you can. And as you land, try to catch yourself in more of like a squatting position with your butt going down low. And we'll do 4 broad jumps. And again, try to jump as far as you can. Maybe as you're warming up, you get further and further as you go. You can start with a nice manageable distance. But as you're doing these broad jumps, we're going for distance. Maybe not necessarily height. You're definitely trying to pick your feet up, but you're trying to go for distance. Slam those hips forward. We've been doing all those glute bridges and hip thrusts. Now you get to use them by getting to that extension with your hips when you go into that broad jump. You gotta not jump on these mats. They're always sliding around. All right, okay, so that was our first round of those movements. And so you can grab some water, take some rest as you need for this part, working and resting at your own pace. And now if you want, again, you could add weight if you want to your deadlift plus bent row, or also you could try to do them with one arm and on one leg, which you might remember the past couple weeks we tried some deadlifts and bent rows on one leg or in a staggered stance. And so you're going to have your working leg, your standing leg, be the opposite of the leg that you're, or the opposite of the arm that has the weight in it. So contralateral or the opposite side. So if the weight's on my right hand, I'm going to have my left leg down. And again, I'm not going to twist too much or lean forward, so I'm going to have to use a lot of engagement through my core and also maintaining that nice and steady pace. So bowing forward at 1, 2, and then hugging up 1, 2, back down 1, 2, and then back up 1, 2, and we'll do 4 per side. Handy, you can hold that invisible balloon, which you know I like to help me balance. So that's kind of nice that you only have one weight, so you can use that. Also looking at one thing kind of off in the distance really helps. And also I think I was maybe not sticking to my tempo on that one. Keep in mind your tempo, 2 seconds for each move. So I think balancing on my left leg is easier because that's like my pivot foot maybe. All right, and then once you've done 4 per side, we'll go back to our broad jumps. This time for your broad jumps, you're gonna do 8 broad jumps, or you're gonna try to do 1 leg broad jumps if you want, and you'll do 4 per side. And so again, just if you feel comfortable trying it, same concepts apply. You'll start on one leg, get that balance and control. You'll hinge forward. You're gonna try to lift that leg and jump as far as you can on that 1 foot. Yeah. And again, don't expect to jump as far as you were on 2 feet. And maybe you can start with something nice and close and work your way further and further. And try to land with balance and control, sitting your butt down, and then you can plant that other foot down to help you stand all the way back up and reset into your next jump. You don't need to try to rebound, jump after jump after jump on 1 foot, but you can just kind of go back and forth 1 foot at a time. And if you're not comfortable with that, you could try jumping off 1 foot and landing with 2. That could be a good medium spot. Or if you want, you can just keep jumping with 2 legs. But you'll do 8 total jumps, either 4 per side or 8 total. I feel like I definitely can't land as softly on 1 leg. It's better. And if you were opting into the jumping off 1 foot, landing with 2, you could also play around with jumping off of 2 feet and then try to land on 1. And maybe you could try that for the next set if you were using one of those options. Also, my clock is going to go off, but ignore that. We're going to keep doing this for just about maybe 6 more minutes. So hopefully you have time to do like 2 more sets on your own of any variation that you want. The deadlift plus bent row, with 1 arm or with 1 leg, you can pick. And then same thing with your broad jumps. And we're doing 4 per side or 8 total. And yeah, about 6 more minutes to just work through that at your own pace. ignore that. Keep in mind that 2 second for each move. And again, if you're working with your right leg, then the weight is on your left hand. You're working opposite side, which actually kind of helps with your balance. And then your broad jumps. And again, you can decide how you want to play around with them. And as you're getting comfortable with your movements, you can try to reach further and further with your jumps. And once you got the balance and control, try to jump further. Yeah. I'm trying to make it 2 foam squares. There. It's close. And make sure you're getting rested. Should be some work, some rest. And we have like 3 more minutes. Nice work. So go ahead and finish up what you're doing. You can also keep doing this stuff while I explain the next part if you want. Or you can also just rest. Okay, so you know I'm always trying to write workouts that are way too confusing. But today we're gonna try to get through all of this confusion together. It will be okay, it's not really that bad. Because remember, you can just follow me and it's gonna be good. So we're gonna start with a one-arm carry. And so even if you only have a little bit of space, you'll just kind of like walk around in your area, carrying your weight. And again, this is walking. So as you're walking, you're thinking heel to toe, you're not jogging. Again, we're not going anywhere, so it doesn't matter how far you get, you're just walking. And really bracing your midline as you carry your weight. Your weight is full of the most precious liquid in the world, and you cannot spill any of it. And then we're gonna go from our carries into a one-arm swing. And so we're gonna practice our one-arm swings right now. And so you know I like to start my swings with a hike, so that weight is out in front, just in one hand. And you're in a place where your chest is up, and you're sitting back. And as you sit and pull back, this weight starts to slide towards you. And then all you need to do is just kind of pull your arm between your legs and stand up fast to get going into those swings. And as you're swinging, you're gonna have that nice flat back. You're gonna be standing up fast, using your glutes to generate momentum on your item. And again, you're not trying to twist too much, even though this weight is just in one arm. Trying to stay nice and square through your midline. And so we're gonna do 15, it's 15, 1-5, sorry. 15 one-arm swings. And so you can practice your one-arm swings if you want, or if you're confident and ready to go, you don't feel like you have to practice your swings. But we're gonna do 15 one-arm swings. If you don't have a weight that you feel confident swinging in one arm, you can just do them with two arms and you'll still just do 15. After that, we're gonna do our dumbbell slides. And so in our slides, we're gonna be in this plank position. The dumbbell starts to your left. You're gonna reach across with your right hand and pull it under and through. So you're always pulling that weight under and through. The movement ends with the weight on the same side as the hand that it's in. So we're gonna have 2 minutes for each set. We're gonna do 45 seconds of our one-arm carry. You're gonna go right into the one-arm swings on that same side. And then you're gonna finish the 2 minutes with dumbbell slides. At the end of the 2 minutes, we're gonna switch arms. Also, we're gonna vary the type of carry that we do. So be ready for that, but again, don't worry, it's not gonna be too hard. And so we're gonna be just doing this for like 24 minutes, the rest of class, because we're gonna switch up what kind of carries we do, but we always go straight from our carry into 15 swings on the same side, and we finish the 2 minutes with dumbbell slides. Also, dumbbell slides is a great time to get some rest. So if you want to just kind of hang out here on the floor for any time remaining, that's absolutely great. And so our first carry is going to be an overhead carry. And so I'm actually only going to do this one on my left side. So when we're doing it on the right side, it looks different. I'm doing that on purpose. And you can modify it as you go too. But your overhead carry, your weight's going to be up overhead. Try to get this weight over your head so your wrists and your elbows and your shoulders are all in line, but at the same time, you're not leaning back. Your midline is tight, belly button to spine. And again, you're just going to kind of walk around in whatever space you have. Overhead carry to start. Okay, and we're going to get going. Perfect timing. Okay, we're going to start in 10 seconds with our overhead carry. And I'm going to start on the left side. 3, 2, 1, go! So overhead carry. And again, just walking around. Also, if you don't have anywhere to walk, you can just do an overhead hold. That would be fine as well. And if you're thinking about it, try to like not always turn in the same direction. Maybe sometimes turn left and then other times turn right, but at the same time, like don't worry about it too much if it's going to throw you off. Okay, we're gonna keep this weight overhead for 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that weight down, but then we're gonna go straight into 15 swings. And then we're going to do our dumbbell slides. We have 20 more seconds till the next round. So I might take like the last 10 seconds of this round to get ready to go overhead on the other side. All right, 10 more seconds. And so again, now we're gonna do our overhead carry on the other side. I'm gonna do a slightly different version. 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, overhead. And just walking around or holding. And so we're going to go 3 rounds with our overhead carry. And so this is finishing up the first round. Or this is like the second half of the first round, I should say. We're going to go right into swings with our right arm, or your other arm, I guess, whatever your second arm is. Three, 2, 1. So now we'll go right, other arm, 15 swings. One arm swings into dumbbell slides. Swings, and then dumbbell slides. And so we're going to keep that carry overhead for another 2 rounds. Twenty more seconds. 10 seconds. And so back to that side you started with. 3, 2, 1. Overhead carry. Don't spill any of your precious liquid in your dumbbell. Maybe after class we'll share what is inside. I've heard like super fancy mixed drink or that really hot coffee, also very precious. Someone said acid once, that was scary. 3, 2, 1. One arm swings that same side, 15 swings. Those dumbbell slides. seconds. We'll do the other side. 3, 2, 1. Carry. I was like, I kind of want to run again, but then it's been really wet, and I was like, I really don't want to run again. Let's do some carries. It's been a while since we carried stuff. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Swings. 15 swings. 'Swings and slides. Yeah. Okay, we got one more time through with our overhead carries. More seconds till the next set. Back up overhead. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't spill. Keep that midline nice and tight. You're not leaning back. Rib cage tucked down. Belly button to spine. Seconds. Whew. It's getting harder. 3, 2, 1. Swings. Swings and slides. More seconds till the next set. Seconds. And this will be our last overhead carry. Ready, set, go! More seconds. We're going to keep carrying next time, but we're going to do a different kind of carry. 3, 2, 1. Swings. do our dumbbell slides, and then next round we're gonna do a front rack carry. So you're gonna hug the weight to your front as opposed to lifting it overhead. But we still got some dumbbell slides to do. 30 more seconds, and then we'll do a front rack carry. And again, I'll show you. Ten more seconds. Okay, for your front rack carry, ready, set, go. You're gonna hug that weight to your front. And try to do more hugging and holding than resting on your shoulders. Try not to rest the weight on your shoulders and just kind of hug it to your front. So you'll really use a lot of core strength to keep that weight hugged to your body. Again, really try not to rest it on your shoulders. Just hug it to your front. And we're still gonna go straight into swings. 10 more seconds for our carry. And we're gonna do 2 rounds in our front rack as opposed to 3. 3, 2, 1. Swings, 15 swings still. And still with dumbbell slides. So we're still swinging and sliding. Now we're just carrying in front rack. And we're gonna do 2 total rounds in front rack. Seconds. And so now we'll front rack on the other side. 3, 2, 1, go. And hold that weight. Don't rest it on your body. Hug it to your front. Squeeze it in your hands. And try not to lean. And you're definitely not spilling any ounce, whatever precious material is holding inside your dumbbell. Why are these so hard? Oh my God. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Swings. Finishing with some slides. All right, we just gotta do one more time through in the front rack. On each side. 30 more seconds till we go back to that hip and carry. Just one more front rack carry per side. All right, 10 seconds. Arg! Okay, we got this. 3, 2, 1. Front rack carry. Just go to your happy place. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Swings. Oh my gosh, use your legs on these swings. Heels in the ground, stand up fast, squeeze your glutes. And slides. Oh boy. Ugh. More seconds. All right, 10 seconds. And then we'll do that last front rack carry. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, keep breathing and squeezing tight for this last front rack carry. And after this set, we're going to do one set in a suitcase carry at your side. So just one set after we finish our front reps. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and swings. Yeah, keep using those legs. Because your grip and your arm is starting to be dead. All right, so we got some slides. And then we're going to do one last set in a suitcase carry. So you're just going to hold that weight at your side. And we did all this other work just so that's going to be a tough farmer carry. So make sure you're staying tight, keeping that weight gripped in your hand. And then into those swings, really using your legs. We just got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Doing great with all these carries and following along with the confusing workout. Okay, we got 10 more seconds, and we'll go into our last little set here. All right. 3, 2, 1, and just hold that weight at your side. Oh no! Oh my God, why'd that happen? Just hold your weight at your side, you got it. Don't worry, I have a backup plan. So just keep carrying, holding it at your side. Arm is straight, you're not leaning. We'll do 30 more seconds. More seconds. 3, 2, 1, and into your swings. 15 swings. Okay, you have 1 minute left in this set to finish your swings and do your slides. Oh my gosh, that grip is getting so challenging. just have one more time through. Carry on the other side, swings on the other side, and then finishing with slides. So this is our last 2 minutes coming up. In 10 seconds, we'll do our last 2 minutes. Starting with that suitcase carry. 3, 2, 1, go! Suitcase carry. Every day this clock tests me. But it's all good. We make it work. We got 10 more seconds in this carry. Whew. 5 more seconds. And then 15 swings. 3, 2, 1, swings. Oh God. And just some slides to finish it off. Hard. Wow, wow, wow. Ugh. 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Finally, time to rest. Oh my gosh. Thanks for.
Our computer's gonna die. Bye, Chardy.
Bye. Thanks for coming on the carry ride today. That was really fun. I love doing those heckin' carries.